Well, good day, tubes. How is she hanging? Pretty good here, pretty good here. Frickin' cold, as you can hear. Sounds like I'm walking on cornstarch. Anyways, I wanted to, supposed to be weird weather coming up again here, and I wanted to do a couple of grimy old cold starts for you on the two tractors, but I need to bring them up here and leave them out overnight. They're inside, of course. Well, one's inside nice and warm, and the other one is in the front part that's cold. So I'm going to bring them up here and park them, somewhere down here, I don't know. And leave them out overnight. It's supposed to be, well, how cold? Right now it's only about minus 14. I say only because today it was like, it started off at like minus 20 odd. Now it's actually warmed up to minus 14. So, right now, let me just pull up my app here on the weather network on my phone. That's minus 13, feels like minus 22. 10 p.m. tonight, it's going to be minus 20, feel like minus 26. Hang on a sec here. 2 a.m. minus 21, feels like minus 25. 7 a.m. that's about, so it's gonna be about minus 21, feels like minus 26. So we're gonna get out tomorrow morning when I open the gate and see if these tractors will start. I know the little green one probably will, but I have a little bit of on the backhoe. So but anyway, so I'm gonna go down and get the backhoe out first, and once I drive through the gate, start filming again. So I'm going to give the backhoe the fairest chance I can for starting tomorrow. What I did, I brought this guy up first. I put my charger on the backhoe. The battery on it is good though. There's nothing wrong with it, but I thought, well, I'll let it juice until it says it's done, and then I'll bring it up. This one I had running today for about an hour and a bit, but I'm going to let it run so I'll actually juice it up to its maximum as well while we're waiting for the backhoe. So it should be charging there. This battery is pretty good in this one yet. Actually tested really good on my little battery tester guy. So, but I'll let it run for a bit, and I'll go down and wait for the backhoe and bring it up, and then we'll be good. So actually, I probably don't need to let this one run too long. I'll let it warm up to temperature. I'll wait until maybe the oil filter's warm. Cold there yet, so, but hey, we'll do that maybe. Let's see. Oh, the other thing I should do is turn my heater on in here if I get the door open. See if it actually will get up to temp in here, at least 10 degrees. That'd be nice. Well, the door opened, but it was a little stiff. I think the building's frozen a bit and heaved this corner a bit because it's a little bit tight on this edge there now, but it's not terrible bad. So. Oh, listen to the crunchies. Okay, so first of all, we'll turn on our Dewey. I don't feel like there's a whole lot left in there, so that's not good. We'll turn this guy to 10. I still haven't hung that yet. I haven't actually been out here at all, so. So right now I'm showing about minus, I don't know if it's exactly accurate, but minus 12. So I'd like to see it up to about this 10 degrees up there, but I don't know if it's gonna have enough heater to get that up with no insulation, but let's flicker on and see if it'll even start. That little vent motor might not even spin. Oh, it's going. Slowly but surely. It went, I can't believe it. It actually went at minus 12. That's fantastic. but I don't know if it's gonna have enough propane in there. I don't feel like there's a whole lot left in that tank, so we might not get too much heat out of her. It'll just shut off, I guess, if it runs out. Come on, baby, light. Oh, I think she lit too. I can hear it roaring a bit. She'll be a moment. So when we were on vacation there, poor Dylan, you know, he's on crutches and in a walking cast, but he couldn't really do much with us, as in going to look at things. So we looked at a Kijiji ad, and this little guy had come up. This lady had bought this scooter when she broke her leg and converted it to be used like a knee scooter. So she'd put her knee on there, and you know, and then she's able to go around with it. But he actually never used it either, so I don't know what we're gonna do with that now. A little Briggs & Stratton motor to maybe, I don't know. But yeah, she's making some heat. Awesome. Got a long friggin' way to go for that little heater. And boy, I don't know. Doesn't feel like a whole lot left in there, but I do have a bigger tank. That's a 40 pounder, so it's a big tall one. Be way up there somewhere I could put on, I guess. But oh well, we'll let it run for a few minutes. It's not going to probably catch up to itself, though, I wouldn't think. Not with no insulation on any of the walls here. The roof especially. I can feel it over here, but it's pretty cool yet. Not much heat there. I guess it's going to take a bit of burning to get that heat exchanger warmed up. So, oh man. But anyways, I'll run down and I guess I'll just leave this going here and run down and check the backhoe, and we'll bring him up and park him. For a drive around just to give her the most chance I could at starting tomorrow for a good charge in the battery. The charger was already charged up. It said it was all 100%, so that's good. But I thought I'll give her a run, get her nice and warm. And as you can see here, we got the temp gauge up about as far as it ever gets. So that's all we can do. Now, if there is potentially a problem tomorrow with it starting, I do have a right here. How it got up there, but uh-oh, how the heck did that happen? Huh. There, I do have a plug. Ooh, should be good. That's a block heater that I installed. This one didn't have it. It's just got a huge plug in the side of the block, so it's all in behind the hydraulic, stiff hydraulic line. It was a nightmare, and it really sucked to get it in there. But anyways, so she's good and warm. I can feel a little bit of heat in the hydraulic lines there, and the bottom of the pan is nice and warm. So that's good. This thing always did heat up pretty quick, which is nice. Ooh, that's cold out here. This sucks. I hate winter. Man. And over here, the filter is just nice and warm now. Oh, I got into grease. So I'm gonna shut her off and just start it once, just so you know it's still running. Won't start like that tomorrow, I guarantee that. But anyways, let's go up into the operator station here again. So the battery's good and charged. This one, I shut it off when I went down. It should be fine. And I ran it around, like, got nice and warm, lots of charge. Battery should be good. And whatever heat it's going to hold tonight, which won't be long on this temperature, it's going to bleed off, and then it'll probably won't start in the morning. But anyways, when the weather turns warmer, I've already got this part under here. This is supposed to have a long handle on it for my signals left and right. If I get my little screwdriver wrenchy guy thingy out here, let's see if it works. I got a problem. There's a module under there. Yeah, it's not in really good shape. There's a big module under here that has to do with the 4-way flashers. They're not working. They're staying on. So, flashed once there. One flash. So she's got a problem. I've had to replace this once. That's why there's no handle on there, because I ordered this part. I didn't order the handle, and there's a little screw that goes in there that I had a heck of a time trying to get out. Of course, it's stripped when I took it out, so I had to drill the thing out, and then I eventually got the actual screw out, but I didn't get the new handle because I had to wreck the handle and everything to get it out. Oh, it was a nightmare. So this is actually for my signals left and right. So I got the new module, I got the new handle, I got the new screw. I'm gonna either thread lock it with some good stuff or put some anti-seize on in case I ever have to take it apart again. But I'm hoping that I can just take this panel off of here, missing a screw there, and get in behind underneath. It's either that or what did I have to do before? I think I had to take this whole plastic piece off, and it kind of sucked. So I think I can get in here and take this whole module out of here, unplug it and get down there, unplug it, take this big huge nut off at the top here, and then pull that module out, put the new one in, blah blah blah, back and forth, without having to take all this off, because I really don't want to have to, because there's some older bolts and stuff, and I think there's one, I don't even remember now. I know there's one here, and there's one around the front corner, and you know, I'd rather not have to take all that off. I don't think, oh yeah, there's maybe one back here, I just can't remember now. But anyways, so she's cooling off. Oh, oh, it's actually pretty dark and nice in here. It's actually warmed up fairly nice. What are we sitting at now? Well, it's 5 degrees almost. I can hardly believe that. That little heater does work good. It'll be even better when there's insulation in our walls. Eventually soon here we'll get some insulation in our walls, but this I'd really want to spray foam the walls. And then the roof I'll maybe just put some batting in. I guess I could do the batting anytime, but really want to spray foam the walls. And they do have the big kits now at our Home Depot of the tanks like this size. If you remember the other ones, that was a 200 board foot. I think these are 600 board foot, 600 or 800 board foot, something around there. But they'll do a lot more, and I can maybe go a little bit thicker and do a second coat maybe after it's cured up a bit. I think, like this was a 200 board foot. So, door 200, so I'd probably have enough for, if I got a 600, I think I could finish this off. Maybe even spray in the roof too, I don't know yet. Do the walls and stuff, get all them done, but so, but some of this isn't super thick. Some of this is, well, it's different thicknesses in different areas, but I mean, that's that thick there. And that's only that thick there, you know, so it's very hard to keep it. That one's only that thick. If I get to a real thick spot here, it's like, you know, like almost 2 inches thick there. So I really wish my buddy would have got back to me about spraying it for me. He would have done, would have filled that whole cavity where I'm trying to fight, you know, and that sucked, but I'll get her done. It should be hot and nice and warm in here. So, well, that's, I can't believe it's got that warm in here. It's cool down at the floor still though, so that's a problem, but up top it's really nice, but that heat's just kind of going out and melting the snow off the roof. So yeah, super fun. Well, I don't really need to run it. It looks to me like I'm getting pretty low on propane there, so unfortunately it's gonna have to run a little more, I think, to actually get cold enough to shut that off. I could just hit the switch, I guess, but I'd like to maybe let it finish its cycle. We're at yeah, we're just a hair over 5 degrees there now. If I can even get you in there to show you. Ooh. And that's about 5 degrees, so 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Pretty cold. But looks like she's all working good. Can't believe that thing started. It's awesome. It's actually nice in here right now. It's really nice over here because the heat's blowing down this way, right? What I was trying to do is get the things to deflect down. It would kind of, yeah. I got a gap under my door still though, so that doesn't help. And blow it around, you know, but awesome. I want to go mowing now. Except I don't have any grass. I miss mowing actually. That thing's pretty fun. It's a cool mower. I like mowing with this thing. It's awesome. I love it. And when the spring comes here, I need to do an oil change and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty thick and sticky. The oil change. I don't have a battery in it right now, so I can't even tell you now how many hours I got on it because I can't remember. No battery. But yes, we did fix that issue. Remember, we had that issue with it starting cold. It seems to be better, so that'll be a good test in the spring. So, oh crap, you know what? The other day when we were working on the big tractor, I forgot to take that filter down. Darn it. I'll have to take that down with me tomorrow. But yeah, this should be turning off soon here. Ooh, it's dark out here now. We've got tractors sitting here chilling as we're speaking. Holy crap, it's cold here. But anyways, we'll catch you first thing in the morning. And we'll try a cold start. And ooh, I know this one on the left will go, but the big backhoe, I don't know if it's gonna go or not. And ooh, we should see if the LED light bar still works. I know I've lost a couple LEDs in it though, which I thought was interesting. That's the switch for them there. Ooh, yeah, it still works. Sweet. But I've lost the top 3. And that's it. These top 3 here, they're not working, so I don't know. Anyways, ooh, it's cold out here. I'm going inside. We'll catch you all in the morning, and we'll just include this on the same video for tomorrow. So catch you all later. See you in the morning. The sun will be not there. It'll be hopefully that way. Anyways, catch you then. Ooh, it's getting fuzzy. Well, she's morning. Welcome to morning. Sun sort of coming up in the east. I just heard a cheeseburger bird out here. I don't hear them now, but I scared them away. I don't know how they're even still alive. It's so friggin' cold out here. Oh, there he is. Listen. Cheeseburger. Nice cheeseburger. But anyways, okay, let's get down here and see ooh-wee. First of all, our temperature, pull up my phone, I think it's actually warmed up a bit. We're actually in for a weird bunch of weather coming this weekend-ish. Hang on. So we're only minus 14 right now. Feels like minus 19. And we're supposed to be getting a weird Colorado low coming up, which is going to bring a whole bunch of warm, moist air apparently. And we're supposed to get 10 to 15 centimeters of snow, and then it's going to turn warmish and give us some freezing rain and some rain and stuff. So that's just lovely. I love rain in the middle of winter. But anyways, the old 110 TLB. I don't know. Let's start with him first. I'm just going to do a direct crank. Now if I push in with the key on, that's the grid heater on it. There's no glow plugs in this. It's got an inline air filter grid heater thing. So just let the fuel pump a bit. Now it'll probably start, but I'm more curious about how fast it'll crank, because remember before we had problems and it ended up being the negative cable on the battery was it was a little bit screwy, so we put a new one on and ground it out differently, and it seemed to be better. So anyways, here we go. I haven't done anything except turn it on, and let's see here. Ready, set, go. Uh-oh. Wow, we still got that problem. That sucks big time. Wow, I can't believe that. Don't leave it outside. No, that's not gonna start. Wow. Wow, and that battery was right juiced up. I am disappointed in that. And that didn't start really well at all. Now, this guy, is he gonna start? Sure, we're in neutral. This one should go. This one actually does glow plugs here automatically, so when they shut off, I'm gonna maybe just turn the key off and run it again. Boy, I'm gonna have to plug in the big John Deere. I'm quite surprised with that. I'm very disappointed too. I thought it would have turned right over. Oh man, that's not a good thing. Okay, so this one's had 2 cycles here. It shouldn't really need that, but just leave it on the idle speed. Okay, here we go. It almost didn't want to go. Still not quite running perfect yet. So it's amazing, actually. I see now, this is right outside in the direct cold, how much heat is leaking through that wall and keeping this thing warm enough to start a lot better than it did right there. That's fantastic. So this has got me really concerned, though. I don't know why it did that. That's really weird. Shouldn't have done that, because I've got the 1030 oil in these too, both now. And lighter oil, I thought it might have started better, but apparently it said no. So anyways, I'm gonna have to get an extension cord out here and plug them in. All right, jaws of life over to Big John. Plugged in. Ready to go. So we'll let that warm for about an hour. Oh, that's even slow. Woo, mama. That's actually running. Oh, it was a little faster than it should have been. Whoops, my bad. That's okay. All right, we'll leave this for about an hour or so. I'll come back and see if that'll help start him or not. Ugh. That's not a good thing. Poor John. I'm wondering if there's something in the engine that is to do with the decompression of some sort that isn't releasing anymore as it used to, because I could have ran the grid heater there, but that was going to do absolutely nothing. Absolutely zero. So this thing always did start really good, actually in the cold. It would just go, but that was basically just not cranking over fast enough. So I don't know, something must be up inside the engine. That's why I normally keep it inside. And boy, I thought we had that little issue fixed a couple of years or so back, but apparently not. So, oh man, oh well, we'll let them thaw out. Hopefully that thing's still working, or we won't be starting until it warms up later today. Well, we're about half an hour-ish into the warm-up. Yeah, warming up. Ugh, it's not really warmed up much here, out here too much. It's pretty cold out here still. But anyways, we'll let her go for that full hour. And we'll give her a try. I tried now, but I don't want to run that battery down too much more. I didn't really hook anything up to charge up the battery again, which I shouldn't really have to. That battery was good. So, I don't know. I think it's got something going on engine-wise there, or something's not right. Because that should have turned over a lot better than it did this morning. But anyways, we'll let that sit and keep warming. Hopefully it's working. As we'll find out when the hour's up. All right, we're in around the -12 area, maybe -11 area right now. This has been on, hour and a half. So we're just gonna start it up here, hopefully, and see if it'll go. If not, I'm going to leave it longer, and I think I'm going to probably have to get my charger out on the battery too to juice that up too. But anyways, let's see. Oh, we're good now. Oh yeah, block heater's the way to go. No worries. heater is the way to go. So we'll let that sit there a minute or two, warm up. It won't do anything yet anyways. So this hasn't gone bad enough yet where the little bolt is actually about a 1/4 inch higher. So far it's okay. I can feel a little bit of tightness there on that though. So pretty soon we're going to lose our shop here because I won't be able to get in the door. Oh wow, that idled down really fast there. She's ready to work. Wow. Well, that's good. So all that is a coolant heater. So the oil and stuff will still be cold. Should let it run a little bit longer, but yeah, all that is a coolant heater. That's ice cold there, so there's still frost on it. So I guess I'll drive her down to the garage and put it back away again in the nice warm garage where it normally sits. Should try test digging, but there is going to be so much frost in the ground here now. Oh, it'd just be brutal. I don't even want to put it through that. So, well, I'm going to put a glove on to drive with because it's still pretty cold. We don't even have our hydraulics yet, so they have to warm up a little more. Which means I won't have a drive system yet, I guarantee it. Oh, a little bit. Oh, trailer. It's okay, I wanted to move it anyways. Oh, she's definitely cold. Oh. I have no hydraulics on my bucket yet. Which means I'll probably have nothing for the hoe yet either. Nothing. It actually bypasses it, I guess, until it warms up a bit. Funny, I've got drive though. Poor old girl. I don't want to push her too hard, but I want to get her back to the warm. Poor old girl. Yeah, I got no hydraulics yet. Wow. There'll be a minute. So I've tried this before when it was actually a lot colder, and it was so cold out that time that the fuel went jelly in the lines. I had to actually put my heater under it to warm it up. I remember that day. That was super, super cold. Still got no hydraulics yet. Still got nothing. Eventually they'll come on here, but we'll just wait a minute maybe. See if they'll actually come back or not. Let him warm up a little bit. Poor guy. Oh, I think I just started getting back the hydraulics on the backhoe. Very slow, but it's actually making the pump work. It's so cold to push that through. Let's try the loader now. Oh, there we go. Whew, I was worried for a second there. I've seen that before, but not usually that bad. You get a bit of movement, but that had none, so. All right, we're good. Let's go put her away. Well, that's it for today. I guess another day's over. Anyways, yeah, I wasn't too happy with that cold start this morning. I don't know really what's going on there, but I don't think I'm going to bother digging into it to see what's going on. But it's funny though, because when I changed those cables, it seemed to have fixed it. And I wonder now if I got a problem with cables again. Starts fine when it's warm out, no problem at all. You wouldn't even know there's a cold starting issue. But today, not so good. So, anyways, I'm not gonna really fret about it too much because 98% of the time it sits inside where it's warm and fires right up anyways. It's a lot easier on the hydraulics too. I don't have that moment of nothing. Feels weird when it doesn't work. But so anyways, we've got to do that four-way flasher module replacement soonish. I got to do it probably out here and do a video for you guys to tear apart. I looked it up and I did it in 2011. Is that right? In and around there somewhere, I can't remember. I did find the video, but by fluke actually. It wasn't labeled what it was labeled, but it was something cold starts and then something cold start and tearing apart the 110 TLB or something like that. But I did find it, and I think it was roughly about 5 years, and now it needs done again. So I don't know if moisture gets into it and kind of wrecks the electronics or corrodes something inside it, but it is a sealed unit, but where that little shaft goes into the switch inside, that's open, I guess. So, or not open, but it lets moisture in. So anyways, that's all we can do for today. It's supposed to get snow tonight here. Oh, it doesn't look like it, but there's a Colorado low apparently coming our way, which is supposed to dump about 10 to 15 centimeters on us, which is like 4 to 6 odd inches or something in around there, something like that. And then it's supposed to turn to freezing rain, and then it's supposed to turn to rain, and then it's supposed to freeze again. So that's gonna suck. I've got some salt left here that I'm gonna have to maybe sprinkle around, and I didn't get another skid this year, so I've got about a little less than half a skid left, so we'll see what happens. But anyways, that's it for today. Thanks again for watching. Catch you all later, and you guys have a good day.